Hello viewers, I am Yakubu Bello, the presenter of the program Special Guests. The program is produced weekly on 30-grade digital television to educate and inform the public on current state of the nation. During the program, we invite reputable personalities from the society to come and share with us from their web of experience and expertise, as well as fathom solutions to address topical issues or predicaments bedeviling our society and the country at large. The topic of our discussion today is leadership, the bane of socio-economic development in Nigeria. Our special guest on this program is Professor SANI MALUMFASHI. Currently, he is a lecturer in the Department of Sociology, Bayero University, Kano. He was one-time provost of the prestigious Kano State College of Arts, Science and Remedial Studies, CARS, Kano. Likewise, he had dutifully served as chairman of the Kano State Independent Electoral Commission, (KANSEC). He is a staunch member and die-hard advocate of the Konkosia political movement. Prof, we're happy to have you on this program.
Thank you very much.
Prof, we would like to start by having a brief biography of yours.
I am SANI MALUMFASHI, a lecturer of the Department of Sociology, Bayero University, Kano. I am 56 years old. I was born in May 1966. I had my primary education at Madovi Local Government, Kano State. I was born in Madovi. My primary education was in Madovi Local Government, Kano State from 1973 to 1979. Then I moved to German Secondary School, Rano, from 1980 to 1985. From there, I moved to College of Advanced Studies area, 1986-1988, where I obtained my IJMB. From there, I secured admission to read sociology in Bayero University, Kano, from 1988 to 1991. I had my NYSC in Upper Grove State. I had my first degree, second degree, third degree in Bayero University, Kano. I was once a visiting lecturer, School of Oriental and African Studies, London, University College London, and also a visiting lecturer to Cleveland State University, Ohio, United States of America. Since 1994, been lecturing with Bayero University, Kano, from graduate assistants to the professorial level. In terms of community service, served a number of functions in the community. I was once the head department deputy dean, provost, Kano State College of Arts, Science and Religious Studies, now Kano State College of Education and Religious Studies, chairman, Kano State Independent Electoral Commission, just to mention but a few.
Thank you, Prof, for that lucid biography of yours. Prof, we would want to know if at all you touch areas, maybe, are you partisan?
I am partisan. I'm a member of Konkosia movement and very serious and strict adherent to Konkosia ideology and philosophy. It is an ideology that is engraved with transformation of the society, particularly emancipating youth from the culture of illiteracy and poverty, as well as redundancy. It is an ideology that is agitating for justice and equity. An ideology that has its first priority education, the second priority education, the third priority education. Because we are conscious of the fact that the leader of the movement, Engineer Vladimir Saponso, is conscious of the fact that it takes education to control air, It takes education to control distance and space. It takes education to control deserts, manipulate deserts, convert desert into habitable place. It takes education to have control over the Arctic region of the world, the Antarctica. It takes education to eradicate disease and poverty. It takes education to free somebody from the state of servitude, indigence, depression, and contempt. It takes education to move from nobody to somebody, from nowhere to somewhere, from grass to grace. We believe in the power of education to better the lot of the people in society. We believe in the potentiality of education to transform this great nation from the third world community into the community of the first world.
Thank you, Prof. Now, considering the hurdles involved in politics and lecturing, so how have you been able to move with the both simultaneously?
There's no distinction between politics and the entire life. It takes politics to lecture. It takes politics to pray. It takes politics to have a wife. It takes politics to bring up your children. It takes politics to interact. It takes politics to agree. It takes politics to disagree. So politics is about the entire life, and the entire life is about politics.
Great, Prof. Now, the next question. It is glaring that Nigeria is facing a lot of challenges today in terms of security of lives and property, high cost of living, joblessness, poverty. Now, what do you think would be the causes or the immediate or remote causes of these predicaments?
We have everything but leadership. The main cause of all this is lack of leadership. Nigerians are not happy with the way the country is being viciously battered and mismanaged. The international community is disappointed with the way extent to which Nigeria as a country is mishandled. Even the God himself is not happy with the way Nigeria is heartlessly malhandled by the so-called leaders, because God, in his wisdom and mercy, gave Nigerians everything, but the leaders of Nigeria denied Nigerians everything. That's why God himself should not be happy, and is actually not happy. In the first place, Nigeria is one of the first 10 most populous countries in the world. In terms of population, we are among the first 10 most populous countries in the world. And you know, so many people means so many brains, means so many intelligence, means so many potentialities, means so many markets, means so many strength. Population was responsible for the Industrial Revolution of Britain, 18th century, 19th century Industrial Revolution of Britain. Population was responsible for the economic transformation of the United States of America, China, and India. We are the first 10 most populous country in the world. In terms of resources, we are the first 10 most resourceful country in the world. If I say we, I mean Nigeria is the first 10 most resourceful country in the world. From Katsina, Zamfara, Yauri, Kwantagora, Kwara, up to Oshun, is a whole gold belt, reserve, gold reserve. Nigeria has massive petroleum reserve. Half of Gombe and Bauchi states are floating on massive gas reserve. Not talk of kaolin, silicon, iron ore from Ikirun, from Elisha, Ikirun, Osun State, Pachegi up to Lokaja is a massive iron ore reserve. Not talk of arable lands, massive agricultural lands all over the country. We are not talking of coal of Enugu and Plateau states. We are not talking of diamonds or part of Kano state up to Benue states. We are not talking of sunlight, that is solar energy. We are not talking of hydropower. In terms of environmental stability, Nigerian environment is the most stable environment, sustainable compatible with the actualization of the goal of sustainable development. The environment is very stable, very friendly, no extreme cold, no extreme heat, no volcanic eruption, no earthquake, no flood, no tsunami. The environment is balanced, highly compatible, very suitable for sustainable development. In terms of religion, Nigeria is one of the most religious countries on earth. The sheer number of Muslims outnumbered the sheer number of Muslims in Nigeria surpassed the number of the entire Muslim of any Mid-Eastern country. The number of mosques we have in Nigeria outnumber the number of mosques they have in Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Iran, and Jordan. In terms of Christianity, the number of Catholic Christian, not other denominations, Catholic only, outnumber the number of the entire Christian of Scotland, of all denominations. The number of churches we have in Enugu outnumber the number of factories and industry they have in Enugu. Meaning that Nigerians are highly religious. By, philosophically, logically, if we want to correlate religion and development, if it was religious, rituality, if it was religious ritual adherent to religion that metamorphosed America into what it is today, will have developed much more than America because we have more Christian in Nigeria than America. And it is the primary religion that promotes development in Saudi Arabia and Iran will have developed faster than Saudi Arabia and Iran because we have more Muslims in Nigeria, more mosques in Nigeria, more mosque goers in Nigeria than Saudi Arabia and Iran. With all these potentialities, open all these opportunities, open all these, blessings from God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Nigerians are among the most poorest people in the world in terms of living standards. No adequate and quality education for the children of Nigeria, no quality health care for the children and their parents in Nigeria, no quality drinking water, no electricity, no employment, no business, no commerce, no solar power, no hydropower, no food, no peace, no security. God himself will never be happy with this, given all the opportunities. Saudi Arabia has only petroleum. Look at Saudi Arabia. India and South Africa, they have only gold. Look at India and South Africa. Japan has only solar energy. Nothing other than solar energy. Look at Japan. Britain, United Kingdom have only brain, quick people. We have more people than UK. We have more brain, impliedly. But look at Britain. United States of America, of course, they have petroleum, they have hydropower, they have solar power. They have massive arable land, but not as much as our own. But look at the United States of America. Nigerians are crushed by poverty and wants. Nigerians are in a state of unacceptable indigence, depression, and contempt. They are in a serious state of distress, disease, and disorientation completely. Why? Because the country, unfortunately, lack leaders to utilize this infinite opportunity, to utilize these countless resources and transform the country to the promised land. Those countries that are less successful than Nigeria, the countries I cited examples, were able to move far, far ahead of Nigeria because they have leaders. What we have are rulers, not leaders. And there's a difference between leaders and a ruler. A leader is somebody who denies himself in order to provide for the population. Our rulers are denying the population and enriching themselves. That's what makes leadership different from rulership.
Great. Thank you, Prof. Now, let's go to the next question, sir. In what ways do you think we can get out of the woods in terms of socio-economic activities, politically and security-wise, sir?
The answer is simple. You get a leader who is fit to lead, who is mentally, physically, and emotionally prepared to lead this very, very complex, socially diverse, and economically enriched nation. The country requires a leader who is healthy, a leader who is relatively young, a leader who is educated and intelligent, a leader who is up to date and who is in tune with global realities, a leader who denies himself in order to provide for his own population, a leader who is altruistic, a leader who is inspirational and transformational, a leader who is fearless, a leader who is just, a leader who is capable to lead, who is competent to lead, who has the experience, leadership experience, to treat the different number of people in the country with equal equanimity. A leader who is just and who is all out to ensure justice and equity in the country.
Now, Prof, who could that leader be in your thinking?
We see that leadership qualities in the personality of Dr. Rabi Musa Kwankwaso.
Thank you, Prof.
He tried it in Kano, we think it. He's a leader by excellence, a true leader. He was able to change the life of thousands of the children of the downtrodden Kano people. He sponsored their education into different parts of the world. Up to now, he is sponsoring the education of the children of the masses of the entire Nigeria. Each state, he is selecting 4 indigent, students and sponsor their education to university. He is a leader. He denied himself in order to provide for his own population. He is incorruptible. He is a grassroots mobilizer. He is a politician par excellence. He is a politician of global standard. He is an iconic figure, so to say.
Thank you so much.
And we believe in him. He can do it. He can replicate what he has done in Kano to Nigeria.
Thank you so much, Prof. Yes, for coming to the program. We hope when you are invited for another episode of the program, you will grant our request, sir.
Always.
Thank you so much. On behalf of the management and entire staff of Tardigrade Digital Television and Magazines, Digital and Prints, I wish you all a happy week ahead and stay tuned for a fresh episode of the program same time next week. Thank you.